Hi everyone, I'm Louis Leyva, and I'm here to share my thoughts and life experiences so I can help you on your journey. Good morning everyone. Welcome to episode number 7 of the Louis Leyva podcast. Today we're going to talk about a winner's mindset. How can you survive and thrive when things get tough? Well, as you may know, I'm going to date myself once more and talk about how people are reacting right now to this crisis that we're in. It's not a financial crisis, but it definitely is a man-made crisis, in my opinion, because there is no need for so much over-the-top stuff that we're going through right now. Who knows? I'm not one to make these decisions, but all I can do is control what I do. So I want to start talking about how people are reacting to all the negative stuff that's in the news right now, how people are being told to stay home and be quarantined and all these crazy things that we've never seen before. But what do you do when you get stuck at home? What do you do when you're not allowed to go and visit clients and network with people? What is the winner's mindset during this time? Do you go on vacation? Do you stop working? Do you just relax? Do you watch Netflix? Is this what you're going to do? No, I wouldn't. This is the opportunity that we've all needed. And I'll tell you why. For some people, you may think that only the wealthy are going to take advantage of this time and buy up all the stocks and buy up all these assets at a really cheap price. But this is an opportunity for every single one of you, including myself. The reason why is because there's going to be less distractions. There's going to be less work to actually do. And if that's the case, what it means for you is that you're going to be able to grow yourself during this time. You're going to be able to study things that you've never been able to study before, things you didn't have time for, write that book that you always wanted to write, create that course, learn that language. Guys, Spanish is one of the fastest, if not the fastest, growing segment in this country. We need to learn second languages. We need to learn third languages, whatever it is that you're going to do to improve yourself. Right now is that time. This is not the time to relax. This is the time to get your edge. Right now, I'm telling you, I will tell all of my agents, it is the time to start prospecting. It is the best time ever to start making those cold calls. Number one, everyone's home. Every single person, well, not everyone, but most people are home. And what that means is there's going to be a bigger pickup rate, more people to talk to. Who cares if they're not ready to sell right now? Who cares if they don't want to meet you? All you're doing right now is you're planting those seeds, because eventually what's going to happen 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now, everyone's going to come out of their shell, out of their cave, and they're going to want to do business. Who are they going to do business with? With the person who's been talking with them. Right now is the time, guys, to make those connections. Right now is the time to get ahead. Right now is the time that you're going to excel and sharpen your skills, learn new skills. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to take this time right now to create. Look at what is going on in the industry, put myself at an advantage and grow it beyond anyone's and my own expectation. I'm going to strategize because you know what I have now? I have peace. I have quiet. I have some time to myself. I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to create so much content. I'm going to pump out 2 podcasts a day. I'm going to make 1 video a day. I'm going to have so much content, guys. I'm going to have so many things to share with you, so much value. It's going to be crazy. And I'm going to write that book. I'm going to start writing a book, guys. It is not just going to be another get-rich real estate book or guru this or my life story. It's going to be the project that I've always had in my mind. It's going to be a passion. I'm just going to put pen to paper and let God do the rest. Whatever it comes out to in the end, guys, know that it's to glorify God and to grow His domain, His nation, and also to help anyone who's willing to read and listen. It's going to be off the hook. I know it. So, guys, this podcast, in today's episode, I just want to talk about the winner's mentality. I've been in the office every day, and the reason why is because not that I like to, always go against the grain and do what the authority says not to. I'm here because I have my peace and quiet here. The kids are home. I'm not going to be able to do the things I need to do. I love my children, but you know what? I love them so much that I know that I have to sacrifice right now for them to be able to live a lifestyle that I've never had. Yes, I go home earlier. I don't stay as late as I used to. I spend time with them. But right now is that time. It is the time that I'm going to look back on a few years from now and be like, that was the moment that catapulted me. So since I've been here this last week and we've kind of all been, our cages have been rattled, I'll tell you one thing. There's been a handful of agents who have been here, and they're in here doing exactly what they were doing before. They have not let anything faze them. As a matter of fact, the other day I left the news playing on my computer, and I had left, and my computer automatically locks, but the audio stays on. When I came back the next day, I saw one of my agents here trying to figure out how to turn off my computer because the news was driving him crazy. The day before, I had it on because of this whole curfew thing that had been implemented here in New Jersey, and I let it running as I left, and the next day, this guy's like, you know what? I'm just staying positive. I don't want to hear any of this negativity, as we shouldn't. Just enough information is enough. We don't need to overload on negativity. Right now, I'm going to finish doing my KBB course with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi. I'm going to finish doing my Perfect Voice by Roger Love. I'm going to do so many things that I put on the back burner, so many programs that I have purchased. There's so many books and so many things that I'm going to start really pumping myself up with, because I know that right now I need to recharge my battery. I know I need to be surrounded with positivity. I need to be surrounded with things that are going to grow me and not make me want to just curl up in a corner and hide. Yes, it's going to get ugly. Yes, it's going to be scary. I don't know if this is going to be the start of a recession, crash, slowdown, whatever you may call it, whatever it may end up being. I don't know. Could be anything. All I know is that the only thing I can do about it is change the way that I perceive things. And I am so glad that I'm surrounded by winners in this office. I'm so glad that there's a handful of people who still have that I don't care mentality. I'm going to win no matter what mentality. I'm going to grab these guys up today, and we're going to make 500 phone calls apiece. We're going to actually crush it today. I'm going to talk to them and tell them, listen, right now, everyone's high. Everyone's on vacation mode. And it's springtime. It's coming up on spring right now. This is the time that we sow. This is the time that we start going out there and start planting and planting and planting. But what are people doing? They're taking an extended winter. This is not the time to sit on our ass. This is the time to get out there and start crushing it. Put something up on your screensaver. Put something on your vision wall. Something that is extraordinary. Not just something like, I want to do a little bit extra. No, go out there and do something big. Put something that's going to scare you on that board. You know what, guys? I'm not a real materialistic person. If you know me, I don't wear fancy watches. Been driving the same car for 5 years. My wardrobe is nice, but I'm not spending $2,000 on suits. I'm going to put a Lamborghini on my board. You know what? I'm a car guy. I love Teslas. I love Lambos. That Lambo's coming soon. I'm telling you right now, this time next year, guys, I'm going to have a Lamborghini. A beautiful one. I don't know which one yet. I have my eye on one, but it probably won't be available by next year. Whatever it is, I don't care. As long as it's a Lambo and it's mine, that's all I care about. As a kid, I used to have that Countach, or am I saying that right, on my wall, just like every other kid. And one day, guys, I'm going to be a proud owner of a Lamborghini. Not because I'm vain and because I'm materialistic. Listen, I want to do a lot more for humanity than I do for myself. I take care of my parents. I take care of my family. I take care of my staff. I take care of my agents. I take care of a lot of people. But you know what? By me achieving that goal, I'm going to help so many people along the way. And that thing is going to be a rolling billboard. A billboard on wheels. A success billboard. Because when I drive that thing, people are going to say, dude, what do you do? And I'm going to tell them, I crush it. And I have a winner's mentality. Just like my agents who are here in the office killing it. Just like the people listening to this podcast. We are winners. We are people who are not going to be okay with just average. We want exceptional. We want the best for ourselves and our family. And that's what we're going to do. We ain't going to stop until we get there. Guys, I appreciate you listening to this message today. And don't forget, it's going to get uglier before it gets better. It always does. It's always darkest before the dawn. But it's your job to always live in the light. It's your job to look for the things that are not apparent. Grow yourself, stretch yourself, and you'll come out way better on the other side. Right now, they're going to try. They're going to really try you. They're going to try to scare you with fear-mongering. You're going to try to scare you with all this bad news. You know why? Because that sells ads. The news is crushing it right now. They're making so much money on scaring you. That's not even funny. There's going to be so many people out there trying to do that. The world is coming to an end. No, it's not. Trust me. You'll always find a way to survive. In the history of mankind, there's been other diseases, there's been other calamities, but we survive. As a race, humanity will go on. We're strong, guys. This thing will not defeat us. The only thing that can defeat us is our negativity, the mindset, the things that we put between our ears. That is what's going to destroy us. Nothing man-made can ever take us down. We're stronger than that. This has been my message for today, guys. Thank you so much for listening. This is episode number 7. Don't forget, leave us a review. If you like it, share it. If not, tell me how I can improve. Thank you guys for listening. Have a great one.